What? The world lawyers meet to decide date and when Nnamdi Kanu will be released. Meet in US. The world lawyers have assembled. The world lawyers have met with the Senate. The world lawyers have decided to sit and discuss and conclude date and when Nnamdi Kanu will be released. My dear listeners, in fact, I am impressed with this very information that has just been unveiled. As you can see in your video, the world lawyers comprises of senior advocates of Nigerians coming together in discourse and in decision to know what really is still keeping Nnamdi Kanu in prison and what is the Nigerian government saying about it. They on their own are not comfortable with the look of things and with the present state of Nigeria. Yes, Nigeria may not be their nation. It may not be the country where they reside, but indirectly it is affecting them, being a resourceful country. These very world leaders on their own have said that the freedom of the IPOP leader is paramount and so should be concluded and should be given a date. Please, my dear listeners, I won't like you to let this video be with you, but let it be with you as you go on to distribute it. Let everyone be aware of this current happening because a lot of people really need to know the intervention Nnamdi Kanu is actually receiving. I am very much impressed on my own side that the world lawyers have decided to sit and discuss. That is to tell you how important and significant the freedom of the IPOP leader Nnamdi Kanu actually is. Now, a lot of people will be wondering, why this? Why this? Why the world lawyers' intervention? Yes, the world lawyer will have to intervene because now it has a lot to do with legal. Nigerian government has violated and made a mess and caricature of its own legal practice. It has made a mess of its own rule of law. How can the highest court in Nigeria grant Nnamdi Kanu a bail and Nigerian government disputes that very decision of that very court? Is that not a slap? It is. It is a direct way of saying no to the rule of law and making an abuse to the rule of law. Now, a lot of people will now see law as nothing to look into or nothing to put in consideration, even if you decide to give it a study. These very world lawyers, on their own, have looked carefully into the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and have come up with a conclusion. And on their own, the IPOP leader Nnamdi Kanu actually deserve justice. And that very justice is what has just been given for him to be released. Nigerian government must understand the gravity of denying Nnamdi Kanu freedom. So they say, if the IPOP leader is continued detained, it means that the abuse of the rule of law has come to stay. We can't allow this to happen. We can't allow anyone to abuse the law. Yes, Nigeria is not our nation, neither is it our country, but we must do the needful to help save the country. This is what they call an abuse of law. My dear listeners, I want to plead to you once again because this information reaching out to you is a must watch and a must shared. Do help to share this video. Let everyone be sensitized and enlightened on what is currently happening right now as we speak. I am even touched myself that the world leader is sitting on Nnamdi Kanu's case. Has he really got into that? Of course, yes, it has. If a country like Nigeria as reputable and respected as they are, can make a mess of the rule of law, why won't the world leader decide to sit? Why won't they decide to discuss? This is gradually leading to revolution. Currently, Nigeria is in a mess. No, there is complete unrest in Nigeria. 99% of Nigerians are saying no to the rule of law now because of the wrong decision taken by the political uh, personnel who are now indirectly abusing the rule of law. Now they say that we cannot allow politics to oversee the rule of law. Yes, it may have a lot to do with the rule of law, but cannot oversee it. This is our decision and should need to be decided. We must do our best to help the IPOP leader Nnamdi Kanu be free, save the rule of law, save the nation, save the profession, and save the people in the country. This, they say, all things need to be done and be done due diligently. The IPOP leader Nnamdi Kanu's freedom will be decided as concluded and decided. My dear people, I want to tell you that the decision of these very world lawyers will really do the IPOP leader a great favor. Not just that, but will also go a long way to help save the country from its current state and current condition. A lot of people may be wondering what is this, but they never know how important this actually is to them, especially when it comes to matters concerning the nation. I am begging us, my dear listeners, with all this that has just been said, it is very important that a nation like Nigeria must understand the gravity of this offense. If the IPOP leader Nnamdi Kanu dies in detention, it will be a big issue, not just to Nigeria, but also to the rule of law itself. Please let's share this video, let's make it go viral, let everyone be involved, and let everyone be informed. Thank you.